I'm Judy Shaw for What's the Fund? Joining me today is Chris Dahlin. He is Factor and Core Equity Strategist at Invesco. Chris, it's wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Judy. Appreciate it.
I'm looking forward to chatting, but before we do that, just a quick note to our viewers. This interview is for informational purposes only. The NYSE doesn't recommend any investments or investment strategies. All right, so Chris, what's the fund you're talking about today?
Today we'll be talking about the Invesco S&P 500 Equal Weight ETF, ticker RSP.
Okay, so tell me about this fund. What's the strategy?
Well, it's an appropriately named fund. It's the equal weighted version of the S&P 500. So at each quarterly rebalance, we're going to equal weight all positions in the S&P 500 as opposed to market cap weighting them. And in doing that, we lean into a couple of rewarded investment factors, namely the small size factor and the value factor. And we help to reduce the concentration that's inherent in market cap weighting. So for example, right now, about 28% of the S&P 500 is concentrated in the top 10 companies. At each quarterly rebalance with RSP, about the top 10 names are about 2% of that ETF.
Okay, so now Chris, where should our viewers go to learn more about this fund?
Viewers can learn more about RSP by visiting us online at www.invesco.com/RSP.
All right, Chris, wonderful to have you on What's the Fund. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.